Prince William, the future king and one of the most recognizable faces in the British monarchy, is once again at the center of public fascination as royal experts lift the veil on a role he might embrace for a close relative, someone with whom he once shared an untamed camaraderie that sparked mayhem and chaos in their younger days, a relationship layered with history, loyalty, and the occasional mischief that only true family ties can withstand. This revelation is not merely about titles or royal duties, it's a story that reaches into the very heart of what it means to be bound by blood, by shared experiences, and by the rare kind of trust that only develops through years of navigating the intense spotlight of royal life together. The relative in question, once side by side with William in the kind of youthful escapades that made palace staff sigh and smile in equal measure, has been a fixture in the prince's life not just by birthright but by a connection forged through laughter, shared troubles, and the kind of bond that is quietly unshakable even amidst the storms of public scrutiny. Royal insiders recall moments when the two would break through the formality of palace walls, creating their own brand of chaos, not the kind that causes scandal, but the type that humanizes those born into duty, making them relatable to a public eager to see glimpses of genuine emotion in a world often cloaked in protocol and tradition. As William stands on the cusp of taking on more weighty responsibilities within the monarchy, the thought of him stepping into this special role signals not just a professional shift but a deeply personal choice, one that honors the history he shares with this family member and reinforces the message that the monarchy's strength lies in its family bonds as much as its public service. Those who have followed the prince's journey from a young boy trailing behind Princess Diana to a dignified future monarch understand the significance of such a move. It is not just about upholding royal traditions, but about preserving relationships that have withstood the test of time, internal challenges, and the inevitable frictions of life in the public eye. The close relative in question, too, has walked the tightrope between personal freedom and royal duty, and it is precisely this shared experience that makes the idea of William stepping into a supportive role all the more poignant, hinting at a chapter where trust and loyalty take center stage over pomp and circumstance. Sources within royal circles suggest that this potential role could bring out a side of William the public rarely gets to see, a more protective, deeply personal engagement with family matters that transcends his official duties, blending his private affections with his public obligations in a way that could reshape perceptions of him as a leader, a brother, a cousin, and above all, a man of deep familial devotion. It's worth remembering that William's life has always been a delicate balance between expectation and authenticity, and in choosing to take on a role of such intimate importance, he sends a clear message that the monarchy's future will be anchored not only in tradition but also in the values of kinship, support, and shared history. The echoes of their mischievous youth still linger in palace memory. Those moments of mayhem that once earned them gentle admonishments now stand as reminders of the lightness and joy that underpins even the most solemn royal lives. It is in these memories that the true essence of their bond can be found, a connection that could now be channeled into a role carrying both symbolic and practical weight within the royal family structure. As the public watches closely, speculating on what form this role might take, there is an undeniable sense that whatever the specifics, it will be rooted in a mutual understanding that only years of shared experiences, from childhood games in royal gardens to navigating the intense pressures of public service, can create. This unfolding story is not simply about duty or obligation, it's about the living, breathing relationships that form the backbone of the monarchy, and about a future king who seems determined to lead not just with authority, but with the heart of a man who understands the immeasurable value of those who have stood beside him through both triumph and turbulence. As anticipation builds, the question remains, in a world where royal roles are often steeped in tradition and formality, what will it mean for the monarchy if Prince William chooses to make this deeply personal commitment, and how might it shape the way history remembers him? If you love keeping up with the latest royal updates, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share it with fellow royal fans, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Crown sparkles.